I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. My goatee is screwed up again. If Tommy gets here, he's going to give me a hard time about it. I'm a minute late. Forgive me for my tardiness. It is time for late night snack time with the Scoville Squad. Getting kind of crazy, the goatee is. So today, the bus pass riders saw a really great unboxing. I'm going to show you a couple of the things right now, but you didn't see the unboxing unless you have the bus pass. Somebody has joined us. Who we got? Raleigh. Thanks for being here, Raleigh and Holly. See what I did there? Hello, guys. Thank you for being here, men and women, people. Thanks for joining me. So today I got this great I got some packages in the mail. One from Left Eye Pat. Thank you, Left Eye Pat. Hi, Chili Phil. And a great package from Drew V. Really fantastic from Drew V. Look at this. Flying away hair. I look terrible. I really do, man. Just brutal. QC Venues. Good to see you. Andrew McLaren. Thank you for stopping in. So I got this great package of really cool Louisiana Cajun stuff. And I got Louisiana style popcorn. This is Cajun Pop Kicking Caramel. All right. We need some help from the bus here. Hi, Jason P. I got this King Cake, which looks just fascinating. But the one that I don't know, I'm going to need some help with you guys. Somebody maybe can help me. Mark France, good to see you. What do we got here? New Orleans. How do you pronounce that? I'm thinking beignet. Is that right? No sound. Is somebody not getting sound? Can you guys hear me? Or is it just real deal with trouble? Nobody said anything yet. Okay, you can hear me. Maybe on your end. I'm sorry. Drunk Eddie. Thanks for being here. Jason Gottlieb, good to see you. Mr. Ray, good to see you. Bizzle, my dude. Hope you're good, man. Got some great snacks here today. Richard Guzman, Raleigh Marvel. Hope you can fix your sound. Real deal. Chili Phil. And flatline wings were brutal. All right, so I don't know which one to do here. I think it comes down to this looks good, the New Orleans beignet. Because listen to what's in this. I don't know if you guys know what's in this. It's okay now. Good, real deal. It's the sweetness of the South. Caramel popcorn dusted with a flurry of powdered sugar. But this one here is a carnival of cinnamon, sugar, and caramel popcorn. Look at the way the popcorn's got like this drizzle over it. That looks like it could be good. What do you guys think? Slay in the Lake. Good to see you. Odin, thanks for being here, dude. Yard Pimpin' Slides. Salute. Thanks for being here. It's G Marty. He's eating peanut butter and raspberry ham sandwich on cinnamon toast with a full drop of Tom Broom's lemon tink. So good. Very excellent. The New Orleans sounds good. So which one is that? Okay, so someone wants the New Orleans. We'll do that instead of King Cake. Who said that? Jason Gottlieb made the call. Thank you, Jason. Christopher Westcott, good to see you. It's probably because I didn't eat much before I ate the wings. I had a box of jalapeno peppers. Chili Phil. Chili Phil's on one, isn't he? Dude's hardcore. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about this. This comes from Drew V. Drew Barrett's such a great guy, man. I love the dude. He's such an important part of the chili community, if you ask me. You know what's really funny? He's somebody that inspires me. He really does. All right, so let's read about this here. You hear that? That's not just popcorn popping. That's the sound of jazz in our kernels. That's what it says. From the kernel to the bag, Cajun pop is steeped in the Louisiana spirit of good times and big flavor. But into a lazy bayou afternoon, cozy Cajun kitchen, or a zesty Creole, there's a story behind every flavor, and the joie de vivre of the South pops out of every bag. All right, so we got corn syrup, solids, brown sugar, not even popcorn. Popcorn isn't even the first ingredient. Isn't that interesting? Tim, good to see you. Valorius, good to see you. Charles Bronson, good to see you. All right, so here are the ingredients. Corn syrup, solids, brown sugar, then popcorn. Powdered sugar, sugar and cornstarch, corn oil, butter, cream and salt, molasses, salt, soy lecithin as an emulsifier. Beta carotene for color, corn oil, DL alpha tocopherol, citric acid. And there you have it. It does contain milk and soy. I'm excited to try these. All right, so Chili Phil, spice is great for pain. Something. Well, you know what? These are super heavy bag. Oh, it smells good. What am I going to do tomorrow? I'm not sure. Tomorrow's not here yet, Andrew. It's the best place to buy pods. Slaying the Lake. A lot of great places when pod season starts, but it's not started yet, really. Oh, so these are powdered with sugar. They're really powdered with sugar. Look at these. Each one is literally coated in powdered sugar. Like not just a little. That's every single one. Every single one. Thank you, Drew V. Cajun Pop, New Orleans, beignet. Wow. I'll be back in just a minute. It's just caramel popcorn. Popcorn. Just, I bet you a good chunk of the weight of this is powdered sugar, man. I'm not even joking you. It's sweet, it's caramelly, and you know that powdered sugar, that kind of cooling thing when you first throw it in your mouth? It's just powdered sugar. It's amazing. Yard Pippin Slides, it's so good. Oh, man, it's very good. Charles McClellan, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Jeremy Bell, good to see you. Mikey likes him. Bag's got a very short shelf life. It won't be around long. Hello from Orlando, Joe Torres. Thank you for being here. Valorius, why do some spicy things target the throat more like reapers and other the tongue and lips? I don't know. I'm certain it's due to the differences in capsaicinoids. I'm sure that plays a big role in it. But it's funny, reapers, 7-pot primos, they just forget about your mouth. It's when you chew them up, it's almost like you didn't chew them in your mouth. Somehow it just went straight to your throat. And then you eat ghost peppers, you chew them up and your mouth burns. And it's almost like it didn't go through your throat to get to your stomach. Your throat doesn't burn. It's an odd thing. But that's the beauty in peppers. They all burn different. They have different burn characteristics. I love that. It's a lot of sugar, but it's wonderful. For real. The Beaumont resident, hottest tiny pepper I've ever eaten. Good question. I'm not quite sure. Ania Edwards, thanks for being here. Good to see you. Hottest tiny pepper I've ever eaten. I don't know. It's a good question. Tiny peppers aren't typically that hot, I don't think. The ones that stand out. Bird's eye, a million of those. I need to start making my dessert spicy, Odin. You do. You definitely do. Had to go back to the original name, Peppers in Kentucky Living. Just felt right. You had a lot to do with that. Jeremy, you're a good dude. James Grant. Hey, Johnny, your friend James from Israel. James, thanks for being here, man. Hope things are going good. I love how once your tolerance goes up, Valoria says, you can focus on all the different flavors and super hots. Boy, that's the whole thing for me. That's the whole thing for me. Peppers, man, people don't realize the subtle nuances and how different peppers are from strain to strain. And not just that, within peppers from the same bag. I mean, but when your tolerance is really high, your taste buds are never waving the white flag because your brain has to focus on the pain. Pain's not even on your radar. It's a beautiful thing. Dennis Brace, good to see you, man. Ania Edwards, favorite pepper, jalapenos, serrano peppers, and Thai chilies. Habaneros have a terrible flavor to me, but I like the burn. He is a chili head. You mentioned all peppers I really like a lot. Jalapenos are great, sneaky, but they're great. And serranos, oh man, serranos are so good. Are there any new pepper hybrids in the works you're looking forward to, Christopher Westcott? It's really funny, good question. There's a lot of, I know all the growers, little projects. Tom Broom's got a project I'm very excited about. Primo's got a project I'm really excited about. I'm trying to think who else. They all have a project. So yeah, they don't always tell me what those projects are, but I know they all. So I know a lot of them. That's why I'm like Tom Broom's and Troy's. I know what those are, and I can't wait. So yeah, there's some good things coming. Have I tried the Teepin pepper? That one nearly killed me, or that one near killed me. And they are tiny. Yeah, they do. They are. Do a quick search on them, Johnny. Would love to see you try one live. My friend snacks on them. Yeah, I've eaten a million of them. They're a lot of times pickled in little jars. They're good. They're to me though on my scale they're low heat. But again, I'm broken. Four years, Jeremy. We've had a lot of fun, man. A lot of laughs, man, for real. I was talking about you, man. Me and Foy were talking about you the other day, about that night. We were in Dallas. We love you, man. It was good. Oh, too funny. Cayennes are great. I have a big bag right here of dried pods. These are cayenne crossed with ghost peppers. Whole bag of dried pods. I'm so excited about that. I've already put them in ramen noodles. So good. Chili Phil's tolerance is getting high. I reckon it is. You're eating a lot of stuff, Chili Phil. So I had some of the 7-pot watermelon candies today. Was able to eat 2 with no sweat. They were delicious. It's G Marty. They really are. Story time with Uncle Bill. Good to see you, dude. Thanks for being here, man. Slaying the lake. Your tolerance is crazy. I wish I could get there. Been doing it a long time. And I like pain. That's a good combination, Eat peppers are painful. It's a natural thing for me. It's G Marty. My tolerance seems to be getting pretty good. I'm dropping some of Tom's 30-month his vintage Reaper tincture on my tongue right now. So smooth and hot. It really is. And the other great thing about that is Get your tolerances up right now. And when pepper hits and you get your first flat rate box, you're tasting and not hurting. I mean, the hurt's still there, but you're tasting so much more. And you'll notice it almost immediately. Like a good way to test it is just for a week. Like, you know what peppers taste like. Like, buy a big bag of habaneros, and for a week, eat one on Monday, eat two of them on Tuesday, eat three of them on Wednesday, and so on. And then and on Monday the following week, eat one, and go back and kind of think to yourself how different it was. You'll be shocked. Jeremy, if we had that on film, you know what that would be called? That's called hush money, bro. If I had that on film, you'd be paying me monthly just for that. Trust me, dude. Z, thought my tolerance was good. Ate a Serrano earlier and it surprised me. I love Serrano, Z. Thanks for being here. Noah James, 98. Thanks for being here. What's up, everybody? How are we doing today? We're great now that you're here, man. RS, good to see you, dude. Thanks, Robert, for being here. Hi, Charlie and everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. We are. I hope you are. That is bad, Valerius, when you get a split, like a split of your lip and you get capsaicin in it. Capsaicin doesn't play, man. Uh-oh. Asmir, me of everything. Good to see you, dude. Thanks for being here. Rob Norton, good to see you. I know I've missed a few people. Sorry about that. Hey, Johnny, what app do you use to do like text and editing you may do? I've never edited anything. There's been, I think of all the videos, what's been edited. The first skydive video was edited. Somebody did it for me. I did a video of close calls, aka Heather Joy. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. I did a video of close calls where I almost threw up. Like there's like 5 minutes of me almost throwing up, but I never did. And Johnny Jr. made that, but I just don't edit, man. Maybe someday I'll have somebody do that for me. Yard pippin slides. How do you store your hot sauces? Do you feel like hot sauces last longer and the suggested longer than the suggested expiration? With certain sauces, that's true. Like vinegar sauces stay good forever, practically. Vinegar-based sauces, fruit-based sauces, you gotta be careful with them. Keep them refrigerated. I only refrigerate fruit-based sauces. I've got hundreds of bottles in this apartment that are not refrigerated, and they're fine. And in the 7 years I've been doing this channel, I cannot remember ever having, well, hang on. No, I've never had a sauce that I had to toss out because it was past, it didn't taste good anymore. So that's not been a problem for me. But be careful with the fruit-based stuff. You'll find that the vinegar stuff will last forever. In schools, like in Louisiana, it's on every school. It's never refrigerated. They just leave it out. So you got nothing to worry about with that. That was funny, Jeremy. I don't know if I could show that. I don't think you'd want me to show that, man. Valores, thanks for being here, man. He's going to dip out now. Very tired. Moved hundreds of tiles around today. About to soak in some Epsom salts. Like these. Can you believe I had a bag of Epsom salts right there? What are the odds of that? What are the odds? That's Epsom salts with melatonin. Soaking that for a half hour. It's like taking, it gets into your system. It's amazing. Nolan Cross, the non-edited videos make it feel more authentic in a way. Keep it up. Yeah, you know what's really funny? There's a trend now. Most people, there's some editing, like sometimes people do a little editing, but the days of really heavy editing, at least with this genre, seems to have gone away. Most people just do it really raw. And that's easy, or they'll put like bookend music, so that's kind of editing they put in there, but I don't even do that. You know why? I don't know why. I don't edit. I make the video and like an hour later you're looking at it. I don't know. I probably should. I don't know, I think sometimes if I said in every video, almost like 4,500 videos, like, comment, and subscribe, maybe we'd have 250,000 followers right now instead of just 123,900. I don't know. I don't know if I had because I always thought I've watched videos where people have an intro, beginning and an end. The first time I ever saw it, I was like, oh, cool, a new intro. and I watch it the next time I go to their video, I skip that intro. And everybody does that, and that person knows it because when you look at analytics, you can see where the video started and where it dropped and where everybody picked it up again. There's analytics like that. I can show you. I can see where the dips are, so you can learn where you went south and where the peaks are. So you got to do more of that. And after the intro, no one watches anyway. But I suppose it's for the new person who's never seen it. I go back and forth. Probably ought to edit. Jim Justice, good to see you. So glad to see you. Your adventures are entertaining. I'm glad you think so, man. Locked in a battle with pancreatic cancer. Oh, I live vicariously through videos. Prayers for you, Jim Justice, man. For real. You're in my prayers. Stay strong, man. Please. Epsom salts do wonders for sure. Asmir and everything. Noah's got a bowl of ramen noodles. Had to kick it up a notch with some. The end. Flatline. Noah James, a savage. Johnny is true, just goes with a burn. Indeed. Scotch bonnets and habaneros are really close, but to me, habaneros sting more. Tom and Scotch bonnets just burn, whereas hobs seem to sting more. Tom Broom, good to see you, dude. Very good to see you, man. It is 4:20 today, everybody. Look at all those ones, man. There's a bunch of people praying for you, dude. Stay strong. When you make good content, you don't need to remind people to like and subscribe. They just will. Perhaps, yeah, I guess. You know how you make a cut? If I'm having fun making a video, people usually have fun watching it. If I'm, because people have asked me what's the key to having a successful channel. I'm not really sure because I don't do a lot of things you're supposed to do. But ultimately, you got to have a lot of content and have it be fun, hopefully. I'm trying. Vern Bolstad, good to see you. Missed everything. Do you have a blender recipe yet? Fresh hots only. I don't, Vern. I'll work on that, though, man. Rob Norton, ever put the wrong hot sauce on something? Yeah, absolutely. What a great question. I put Chipotle from Ed instead of mild Chipotle. Woke me up. I haven't put the wrong sauce on with respect to heat because I can pretty much tolerate any heat, but I put a sauce on that I thought I was going to like, only to eat the sauce and go, oh, it didn't work with it. So I've done that before. Tommy Scoville, hobs are like eating razor blades of fun. Guys, go make sure you go to the Lifeboat and subscribe to that channel. When he gets 4,000 followers over there, we're going to do the Surstroming challenge again. And you know how much Tommy loves the Surstroming. Oh, he loves it. Like, got any more of that rotting fish? Dennis Brace, I graduated on 4/20 of 04. It's a while ago. Yankee Kyle, good to see you, man. Asmir of everything. Asmir me of anything. When you started your YouTube career, did you ever imagine it would be what it is today? No. I was talking with Bree about that last night. Nope. Here's the thing. If I'm 100% honest, I knew a week into it that if I didn't stop making videos, it was going to keep growing. I could just tell by the response people right away. People just liked it. And I didn't get any brushback. And people were like, wow, So I knew, but I didn't know any of this would happen. Like the different countries I've been to and the people I've met and the shows I've been to and the Netflix and the thing I'm in now, never could have imagined it at all. What do I think tinctures would be good in? Soups and the likes? Absolutely, Doc. Also, just put it on tacos. If you have tacos, just drizzle some on tacos. Flavor is amazing. It's so pepper forward, Iced tea. It's good to put in iced tea. Charles, I put a half a dropper of 7-month lemon tincture in my lemonade. Oh, it's so good. Absolutely. Really, listen to this one, Charles. McLeod says, really great shows lately, Tommy. Thank you. Tommy's a rock star. He's a great speaker, man. Tommy and I have had a fun time. We've, at some point, Tommy and I are going to do a podcast together. And it may become, hopefully it'll become a constant, regular thing. It'll be a thing. And we'll tell some stories of back in the day. Tony Del Monte, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. I felt this restoring for a week after I did it. Oh, it's brutal, man. The flavor. The thing is, it hurts your soul. It does, man. When you an hour later you burp up and you taste it, it's like, here's the thing, because you think it's a can of fish, so you're thinking in your head fish. Listen, anybody who smelled that, it does not smell like fish. It does not smell like fish. It doesn't. There's no fish smell like it. It smells like if you rented a house and you were checking out and like someone was dead in the bedroom and you open the door and you're like, oh, we got to get out of here. It smells like that. It doesn't smell like fish. It smells like you stumbled, like you were hunting in the woods and you stumbled upon a dead cow. It smells like that. It smells like a rotting animal. It does not smell like fish. It just doesn't, man. It's brutal. You know, on the can, it says not fermented. The tense is current, present tense, fermenting. That stuff is still fermenting. And the very first time I did it, I opened it up, it was still fizzing. Like it was like fizzing, bubbles coming up from the bottom. I'm not making that up. It was crazy. Chili Phil, can't wait. Tomorrow my extreme regret reserve is coming. Good stuff. I've had it. Do you stay in touch with competitors like the Chili Queen outside of events? Rob Norton asks. Yeah, she's, I talk to her probably once a week, back and forth. we're good friends, But trust and believe. This I say to you. You will soon see a rematch between me and the UK Chili Queen. Jay McCormick, good to see you, dude. Yeah, Rob, it's so foul. I'm not kidding. I got a pretty decent vocabulary. No, there's just no way to describe it. It just smells like a problem, I want to do content on YouTube, but I don't have an idea what to do. You and Peppers were a match made in heaven, says Dennis Brace. You know what? Just find whatever your passion. Here's the thing. If you love Peppers, it doesn't matter what your passion is. Here's the thing. You don't have to have a channel about any specific thing. It can be about everything. Like I can do, listen, there's no gun to my head. I play guitar on my channel. I do what I want. I might do something that someone's going to be upset with. I may lose somebody, but I'm not doing this for subscribers, so I don't care. You know what I mean? So if you start a channel, just remember you have complete, ultimate creativity, control of creativity. Do what you want. That's a beautiful thing. Like if I worked for somebody else, they'd be like, man, I don't really want you moving to Australia. But I don't have to clear anything with somebody, Melissa Vidal, good to see you, Melissa Vidal. Melissa's been watching for a long time. I've done that a couple times already, Tom. I've got a Publix 2 miles from my house. I guess everybody has it lives in Florida, Charles. Yeah, Publix is a pretty good store, actually. Jeremy, nice. AKA Heather Joy. I made some bread pudding last night using hot, spicy Vietnamese cinnamon, and that stuff is the bomb. That sounds really good. Oh, see, I don't cook anything. I just eat hot stuff. That's wonderful. Okay, off the top of your bald head, from the bottom of your goatee, what's your fresh pepper blender recipe? Tomorrow night I will have a fresh blender. I've done a blender video. We did one of our surströmming videos was in a blender. We took surströmming. I think we did it twice with a blender. We did it with surströmming. The first time was just surströmming, blended up, and we drank it. Oh. The second time was surströmming. We put hakarl and some rotten tofu in it. Tommy, my brother says, do what you love. Do the channel to make you happy. That's for real, That's no joke. Because here's the thing. I'm not getting rich doing this. I'm really not. I think people, when you're a YouTuber that has a larger channel, everybody thinks you're rich. I don't make that much money on YouTube. I really don't. But to me, if I'm able to pay my bills and there's like 80 cents at the end after everything's paid, I'm rich. I don't have to. The best part about it is just doing what I want to do for myself, and connecting with you guys. That's the thing here's the thing. There are a lot of things that I didn't count on when I started the channel. I never thought about this, like the connection that I had with people that I'll never talk. Like, because I meet people that know me all the time. Like every time I go out, I'll see somebody who knows me. But that's not even a drop in the bucket considering there's 124,000 of us almost. You know what I mean? And some people have recognized me that I'm sure haven't subscribed to the channel. So, but I don't know, man. You got to do what makes you happy. It's so true. How hot would one corn nut from the tuna terra be? $1.5 million? Oh, for a non-chili head? Oh, what? No, one corn nut? They'd be really upset for a good while, but it wouldn't kill them. Back on February 4th, my channel turned 16 years old. Holy moly, that's something to be proud of, man. It's a long time. Johnny, you ready to do a 24-hour feed? I thought it was 25, dude. It's worth doing. It's worth overdoing. Yeah, Asmir asked me of everything. When we do another 24-hour live stream, or is it too rough? What? Would you call me? No, it's not too rough. We can't wait. We're going to do it. 4,000. We got to get to 4,000. So get everybody over to the lifeboat. Click that thing. Jeremy McCormick. JC, any advice on how to get your product out to the market? Trying to sell my homemade beef jerky. Send me some. Email me at chasey@gmail.com. I'll do a video for you. That'll give you a jump start. It's difficult when you first start out. You know, most people do the other way around. They'll have a product and try to sell it and try to build a name. I built a name and then started selling products. So I kind of had a backward approach to it because I didn't set out like I'm going to sell stuff. That was never on my agenda. So I kind of had a backward approach to the whole thing, but I'll help you if you want. ChaseTheHeat@gmail.com. Scooby, good to see you, dude. I went for a walk to get fresh air, and things are better. No luck on finding my ID, though, Tommy. Oh, Scooby, I hope you find it. Ethan Walters, so good to see you. I'm ordering seeds for the second time from Pepper Joe's. I'm excited to see the fireworks pepper grow. Listen, I really like if you haven't ordered them yet, and I really feel bad saying this, if you haven't ordered them yet, don't. They make some great products, but I've heard some very bad things about seeds from Pepper Joe's. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just trying to protect you. Just be really careful. Every time I do a video about Pepper Joe's, there'll be 25 comments about bad seeds people got. So I would be very, very careful, Ethan. And I still like their products. They're sending me stuff right now, but I wouldn't buy seeds from them, just from what I've heard. Where did my phone go? Tommy just sent me a text. Tony would love to see me and Joey Chestnut do a stream together. Joey Chestnut's a straight savage. He scares me, man. I practiced doing speed like a bunch of times, lots of videos here where I've eaten like 20 peppers as fast as I could. You know what scares me about that? I swear to you, I have this wicked fear of choking to death. It's such a concern of mine. It really is. Now I feel bad about what I said about Pepper Joe's. Just be careful. You know what I mean? You may have already had good experience with them. I just have never heard anybody say a bad word about any other pepper seller I've ever done a review for. And that is the only one I've heard bad things. And I swear to you, go look at any Pepper Joe video I've ever done and just read 10 comments. You'll see what I'm talking about. Just be careful. Drunk Eddie, yeah, we've been talking about this for a while. We've just been so busy. There's so much going on. It's hard to explain, but we have habanero bacon cheese crack balls coming very soon. It may be a Chase the Heat product. It may not be a Blazing Food product. It might be both. I'm not sure. Okay, so if you have some peppers you love to eat, what do you got for a blender? Start with some strawberries, okay? Some strawberries. I put some ice cream in there, all right? And then I would get Yeah, a whole Robbie dropper of Tom's lemon tincture. Put it in there, blend it all up. You'd have that strawberry flavor smoothie with a little lemon kick at the end. There's your blended recipe. Tell me how good it is. Oh, it sounds yummy. Jeremy McCormick, a buddy of mine, had an idea for a slogan for my jerky. It's always good when you. There you go. I knew I was going to have to stop reading that. Rob Norton, Puckabutt always is my source for seeds. Hard to go wrong when you get the source for the source itself, Rob says. Rich Newton, dude, I love you, man. Tell Mindy I said hi. Rich Newton and I go way back too, way back to the beginning of the channel. Send me some rings, smoke rings. He was just a hobbyist. Now he's selling everywhere. He's got a great company, Point Blank Pepper Company. Can't know how proud I am of you, Jeremy. Or Jeremy. I'm looking at Jeremy's name right under Rich. Jeremy didn't use the slogan. Yeah, I didn't figure you would. But I don't know. I'm sure Mindy's there. Tell her I said hi, will you? Tom, I'd look for another slogan. Travis W., good to see you. Jimmy Pickles has a lot of cool seeds. Jimmy Pickles, Tom Broom. There's a lot. You just got to be careful. If you knew how many times I've had someone send me a message where they bought Reapers and grew bell peppers or something silly like that. Happens a lot. I don't know if they're on recall, Tony. I just know every single time I do a Pepper Joe's video, somebody might in here probably knows what I'm talking about. Tommy. I was laughing about the McGowan brothers today, Tommy. That was so funny. Tommy and I played golf years and years ago. I was never. Here's the thing. I was an animal on the driving range. I could hit straight and far, really, really far. I was a long hitter. The Lama was. I could drive the ball like a savage, but I never ever went on a course. My brother was like scratch golfer. He can play anywhere. You know what I mean? We were going to gamble one day with Scott McGowan and his brother. I forgot his brother's name. Tommy will probably remember what his brother's name is. But we decided we bet. So we start betting per hole. And this is the first round of golf. This is a true story. I'm glad Tommy's here because he'll verify this. Nobody will believe this. It's the first round of golf I ever played on a golf course. Full 18 holes. First time ever. I played 9 holes once when I was young, but I never played a whole round. So this was the first time ever on a full 18 holes. And we're playing them. I don't know what we were playing per hole, but it was on like I don't know how far we were into it, but I was like just driving the ball like a savage. But I tell the guys on the second, after the front 9, it was 20 a hole. I said to them, this is the first round of golf I ever played. They didn't believe me. I swear it's the truth. I shot an 85. Tommy, is that true or not? I played the ball down. We weren't rolling the ball. We played the ball down. I shot an 85. But people don't believe me. I'm glad you're here, Tommy. Tell them. Johnny, how I knew you was a school unit. You was from school units on restaurant menus. Same name, no relation, Tony. I'm not related to Wilbur, actually. No, it was an 85, Tommy. I'm pretty sure it was an 85. But that was amazing. I remember telling my dad that night, we go home, we go to see my dad, Tommy and I. We were living together, I think, at the time. Or we were with my dad at the time. We told my dad about it. My dad goes, you don't even know how hard the game is yet. You're unconscious. But that's a true story. He says it's an 83. Apparently I shot an 83. I thought it was an 85. But there were some very funny things that happened during that round of golf. And one of the things is a little private inside joke, and he said something earlier about it. It made me laugh. I've heard the rumors about Pepper Joe's seeds as well. Someone growing Reapers and got banana peppers. You just got to be careful, man. They do make great pepper mashes. That's not a joke. They really, really do. Would you recommend the chili cherry nightmare for a non-chili head? No. Do you like this person? Is it a friend of yours? Asthma me of everything? No, I mean it's a super hot candy bar. I mean, they wouldn't eat it. They'd take one bite and spit it out. That would be it. I'm not sure if they're making them anymore. I think he's discontinuing them. He's going to discontinue them. Say, put it that way. So if you want to get one, get them while they're still there. We're not going to be making more of them. Tom Broom, I have excellent seeds. Sample peppers. He samples peppers from many pepper plants until I find the best. Then separate the seeds. Then cleave the seeds of pepper material, which in some cases make them start to germinate faster. Tom's a beast. I never heard the end of it. They thought we hustled them. Oh yeah, I didn't tell everybody the end of it. They thought we hustled them because I said my brothers never play. That's right. I forgot. At the end, they thought we had hustled them. They didn't think that it was. They didn't believe that it was a first round of golf. Never played and shoots at 83. You lying piece. Yeah, I remember that. But it was true though. You know. Who else in the world chooses the best genetics and cleans their seeds or pepper material, sticking to it? I don't know anybody else who does that, dude. I really don't. I Am the Noise Opera gifted a Chase the Heat membership. Thank you so much, I Am the Noise Opera. You are a bloody rock star, for real. I love you, man. Zenwen. How cool. Zenwen's on the bus pass. Guys are going to hear some crazy stuff. Some interesting content there. And a lot more to come. I just did a new video today where I talk about some of the upcoming content that the bus pass is going to get. May as well tell you guys too. Here's the deal. Moving forward for the channel, the regular channel, is going to be reviews and challenges, and that's it. Everything above that is going to be on the bus pass. So when I get to Australia, Bree and I are going to do videos together, but when we're out cruising around videoing stuff, it's going to be bus pass stuff. Noise Opera, you are a great guy. Yeah, he is, Tommy. For real. ZW rocks, that's for sure. For a reminder, where do I go next from Habs? Ghost peppers seem like a big jump, but I'm willing and able. Vern Bolstad, I don't know what you have readily available. I don't know. To me, what I had available when I was starting out, I wasn't really buying. I wasn't plugged into pepper groups, so I was following channels, but the channels that I followed wasn't doing this. No channel said, if you want pods, here's where you go to get them. It wasn't happening like that. So I just went from habaneros to ghosts, and that's what I did. But what I would suggest for you, Vern, you don't need to eat a whole pod. That's kind of ambitious. You know what I mean? You can just eat a sliver of a ghost pepper. I promise you, just eating slivers of ghost peppers will still drive your tolerance up. I give you my word. Vitaly Knowles, best sauce review channel. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. I love you guys. No, I am the Noise Opera. It's mutual, man. Rob Norton, have you ever been asked to go to Hot Ones? Not yet, man. You know what's really funny? I put the first video on. I'm serious. I don't think I had 2 videos out and people saying, you should be on Hot Ones. They've been saying that for 7 years, almost 7 years now. I think it might happen. I think it probably will happen at some point because of the things that are happening now. But we'll see. It would be fun to be on that show, Scotch bonnet after habanero. I find me personally, I find Scotch bonnet and habanero to be so close in heat. In fact, I think the sting of a habanero makes it almost worse than a Scotch bonnet, even though the heat is relatively close. So you could do that. I mean, there are a lot of other peppers that are between habanero and ghost. They're on a chart I have right over there, but I just can't see it from here. Good night, Z. Oh, Tom is leaving. Good night, crew. Shooting a video. Got to run. Love you, bro. Talk to you later. Oh, you know what? Do me a favor. If you're still here, call me tonight. Oh, stop it, Tommy. Tommy's the legend, man. For real. Boy, did I pop in at the right time or what? You did, Zedwed. No joke, right? It's perfect. I don't doubt, Tom. Your peppers look amazing. They are. But if you're still here, Tommy, call me as soon as the video is over. If you're not shooting your video, it'll be about 15 minutes from now. Got some stuff I need to talk to you about. Did half a reaper for a week, Johnny isn't lying because day 1 to day 7, totally different feeling. Absolutely. Chili Phil, my channel has been going since 2012. Haven't posted much. 2 videos from a Metallica concert last summer, and my hot sauce videos. Now, here's the thing. You have an idea what percentage of people on YouTube that watch have a channel also? I'd be willing to bet you 40% of every single person that ever watches a video on YouTube has a channel also. I may be off, maybe even more than that. So, but a lot of people do it just for fun. They just look at it as a place they can send relatives and look at family pictures or whatever. It's almost like, I don't know. I mean, so you make of it what you want. I jumped into it and kind of went after it like a lunatic and made, just kept making videos like it was my job, even though it wasn't yet. Greg, Raging Cajun, Fatali peppers are good. Heat under a ghost. Yeah, Fatalis are great. That's a good, very good call, actually. Rich Newton says, hello, peppers and Kentucky living. Banana peppers are great also. Zenwan, jalapeno is probably the hottest pepper I ever had. You're still a chili head. They're a funny pepper because every once in a while, as a lot of people know, you'll get this rogue, strange jalapeno. They all taste kind of normal, and one tastes like a habanero. It's really weird. Funny how that happens. Jeremy Lurs, long-time listener, first-time caller. Love your channel. Remember the first time someone said that? I giggled. I remember the first time someone said, I've been watching you for years. I'm like, has it been years? But yeah, it has, man. It's been years. Noah James, needless to say, but it's always going to be hot. Your body just handles it better. Yeah, your body just adjusts and gets used to it. Tony's his music. Yep. Life of Dennis Brace. How long has Chase the Heat been your job? 3 years. Almost 3 years. But you have to know that if it weren't for the Tubes of Terror and the hot sauce and the 6 hot balls and the Tubes of Terror 2.0 and all the other those things, I'd still have a Joe job. I'd still have to go to a day job because I couldn't do it full time. But fortunately for those things, I get to play for a living. I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like, I don't play. There's a lot of stuff I do. I know it sounds, I don't know. I guess I play for a living. It is what it is. I couldn't be any happier. Like, you guys have no idea how fortunate I feel to be able to do what I do. It's amazing. You know what? Like, there are 56 million YouTube channels. Do you know how many of them probably can live on what they do? You think 1% can? I doubt it. No, do you think 1%? Maybe 2%. Not many. I couldn't just off of YouTube. I got a pretty decent sized channel, So what YouTube is, I've learned this over time. I figured this out a couple of years ago. YouTube, for people that have really taken off, YouTube is sort of like a stepping stone. It's a place to be found. You know what I mean? Like, what's his name? Justin Bieber. He was a YouTuber. That's how he started, So, if things keep going the way I think they may be going, someday they're going to say, yeah, didn't Johnny get his start on YouTube? But I'll never stop. I talked about this today on a bus pass video. I'll never retire. There'll never be a day where I announce, hey, on Friday, don't, make sure you catch my last video for Chase. There'll never be like that, ever. I'll die someday. But other than that, it's not like I'm doing, bench pressing Volkswagens or anything. I just eat peppers and review stuff and hang out with you guys. So as long as you'll be willing to hang out with me, I'll be willing to hang out with you. It's Jimari. Do I think moving to Australia will impact my business? I do. I certainly do. But in a very, very good way. For a lot of reasons. Number one, I love her more than anything. And she loves me more than anything. And her daughters love me more than anything. And we're all going to be together. So that's a good thing. Number two, the thumbnails are going to get a lot better looking because she's going to be in them. You know what I mean? And it's just going to be right now. Like you got here, think about this. Right now, believe it or not, 96% or 90. That's not true. 93% of the people that watch this channel, almost 124,000, 93% are men. And a year from now, that number will be different. So it'll be good. It'll be very good. You know. And I'll be happier. Anytime you're happier, life is better. Somebody's describing the 6 hot balls. The first 2 balls are hot. The middle 2 balls are hotter, and the last 2 balls are brutal. Dude, teach me. Thanks for being here, man. I love pepper and cheese too, Zen. One of my favorites. It's what got me into this whole thing. Papa Scoville gave me a pepper and cheese when I was a little kid. Hounded him for it. Finally gave me one, and that was kind of it. Raging Cajun, real good, super hot pepper. It's a 7-pop bubble gum. And it's so pretty looking too. I agree. Fire in the Bayou. Good to see you, Brendan. Cinnamon Toast lives off of YouTube. It's, you got to have, put it this way. Anybody who lives off of YouTube, they aren't living off of the money you get from, very few are living off the money they just get from views. Selling merchandise and things like that, and using this is your platform where you sell it to people. That's one thing. But then there are people like LA Beast. He's making a fortune on YouTube. He does 500,000 views a day, but he has 2.6 million followers. That's what happens. But right now I'm happier than you could probably have any idea. I'll be a lot happier when I'm over there. But any sneak peek info on the challenge between you and the UK Chili Queen? Z asks. Just know this. I give you my word. You're going to see one within the next 3 months with me and Shahina. And I promise you I will do my best. I promise you I want to win. I want to beat her. Every single time, listen, every single time she's in a contest, she looks at some point like she's going to straight die. And you think, this is it. But this next time, I got her. Bizzle 636, can I handle the 6 hot ball challenge? Yeah, I mean, the first 2 balls are hot. They are. The first 2 balls are much hotter than the regular Reaper ball crack balls are. So they're already, the first 2 are hot. The second 2 are definitely way hotter, but the last 2 are brutal. You probably could do it. Tony Del Monte's big dream is to be inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame since I innovated the mouth guitar in 4/8 of 77. That's fascinating, dude. I would love to see that happen. You got saved and planning on trying it. It's hot, Bizzle. No joke. Just get ready for it. We're almost done here, guys. We're about to wrap it up. Somebody's going to roll in any minute, though. You want to bet? It'll be somebody I really love and care about. Watch. It happens all the time. You know what? Who's not here right now? Isn't that funny, me asking you who's not here? Like I have roll call. I know who should be. What was I thinking? I don't know how the Queen does it either. I really don't. It's G Marty. Chili Phil, I think the Queen would rather black out in pain before she gives up. Yeah, she's just. Yeah, I've known her for a long time. We spent a lot of time together, like a ton, way more. We spent a lot of time together off camera. You know what I mean? So I really know who she is, and I know that because there are people who say, "Oh, she doesn't feel it." Nah, that's not true. She does. There are some really freakish things about her that I'm not sure everybody knows. Do you know she hates peppers? She doesn't like peppers. Do you guys know that? Do you? Do you know that listen, she doesn't eat peppers ever unless it's in a contest. Wrap your head around that. I mean, think about that. This is what I do. I get up. If I could get up tomorrow and eat a pile of super hots, I would do it. I love super hot peppers. She hates them. She doesn't like peppers. She doesn't train for anything, ever. The most absurd thing you've ever heard. And the weird thing is, if you think about her record, she's 97 or 98 and 0. And oh, now has she had some easy contests? I doubt any of them were easy. But I know for a fact so many times she's come close to losing. And just the fact that she never had an off day in all of those 97 contests, she never had an off day. She didn't choke. No one had a great day. It's just the most unbelievable thing to me. She's definitely one of a kind. She really is. They say women take pain better, Bizzle 636. I don't know, man. No, she's not in my head, Rob. She's not. She isn't. Here's the thing. I know what my limitations are. I know what hers are. I know what I have a just know this. I have a game plan this time that I haven't used before. I'll leave it at that. I'm not saying anything more on the matter. You'll see it in 3 months. I will beat her. That would be a good book, Tony. I have the noise opera. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that super chat, man. Thank you. Yeah, Dizzy Dragon's not here. I knew somebody was missing. I wonder where he's at. Now, if he shows up, we can literally say, we were just talking about you, Dizzy Dragon. And it'll be true this time. Johnny, what suggestions do you have to deal with pain from spicy stuff? I don't know. Spicy stuff gets rid of my pain. It causes some, but I mean, stomach cramps, Dennis, are just something that, like at the end of the season, your stomach's going to be better than it was at the beginning. It's just a tolerance that takes time, but it's just, it's just a matter of not writing a check in your mouth that your stomach can't cash. That happens very easily when if you aren't mindful of it. All right, guys, we have about 2.5 more minutes, or geez, we don't even have that. You know what? I started a minute late, so we'll go till 1 minute after since I started a minute late. I felt bad about that. I'll know when you're ready when I see those 3 braids. You know what? Foy's been telling me for so long that I got to do that again. It's such a pain in the neck because it's down to here now. When I take it out of the goatee, the braid, it's down to my belly button practically. Hanging with Mr. Ray Ray. You gotta coat your tongue with a wax like Homer, right? Ulcers are not caused by Jeremy. It's one of the great misnomers. Capsaicin does not cause ulcers. They actually lower stomach acid, so they're good for stomachs. However, they will diagnose an ulcer. So what happens is a lot of times somebody will have a stomach problem, but they've never really overdone it with heat. The one time they overdo it, it tells them just like that they have an ulcer, and they think it's because of the hot stuff. The hot stuff diagnosed it, that it didn't cause it. Chili Phil, what I normally would do before a spicy food is take acid reflux medicine and have an Alka-Seltzer ready. I just make sure I have food in my gut. That's all. And on a big contest, I need to know where the bathroom is. I don't want to be looking for it at the end. Just being honest with you. Rob Norton, did I watch the SpaceX launch? I did. Didn't watch it live, watched it after the fact. It was pretty incredible. Zenwen, I'm not sure what his last name is on Facebook, but Dennis, I can vouch for Dennis. He's such a solid guy. So he is my backing. Charles McClellan. It was a very short flight today. Calf cramps are just the worst thing in the world, Dennis. It's no fun. Level 2 balls killed London, and he refused to try 3. Wow. They're hot. No, they are. Ethan Walters, I think to make pepper contests last, every other pepper will be a lot lower heat. Just thinking. Well, the problem is this. It depends on where you're at, what kind of contest you're having. If you're having just a normal contest, then you can start with the jalapenos and go to habaneros. You know what I mean? But if you're doing a contest like a legal fire contest, you're the best chili heads on the planet are at the table. So you got it like the very first round is going to be 3 or 4 peppers of the hottest peppers they can get their hands on. Each round will be a handful of peppers. That's how it kind of works. Otherwise, if they started with a jalapeno, everybody would be full before they even got to the super hots. Anyway, you guys are all awesome. I love you. Please have a good night. Tell someone you love them. Listen, Drew V, like he says always, tell the people that you care about how you feel about them because tomorrow's not guaranteed. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. After I tell you tomorrow's not guaranteed, I will see you tomorrow. I'm Johnny Skull. This was Chase the Heat.